Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you along with me doing my morning routine. Some days I do the same thing every single day, and then other days I mix it up. Tilly is up. She is behind you eating a hard-boiled egg in her little high chair. And I am switching out the laundry because I need to get my diapers going. My diapers take about 2 hours in my washing machine because I do extra wash, pre-soak, steam clean. They take a while. So, and I like to hang them outside, and especially now that it's cold, I want to get them outside as soon as possible so we have the maximum amount of time to air dry. The hemp liners don't usually ever air dry. I'll have to do a lot of editing to this video because I'm still recovering. So this is day 14 of this virus. I did test myself for COVID and I don't have COVID, but it is a nasty like chest congestion virus and the cough is ridiculous. So last night I woke up at like 2 a.m. with a coughing fit, and last week I was sleeping in the guest room because I just kept coughing at like 2 a.m. But then we had family come and they stayed in the guest room, and I was originally going to sleep on the couch, but then I was just like, they were still up when I wanted to go to bed, so I was like, I'll just go sleep in our room. And I was okay the last 2 nights, except for last night. Could not stop coughing, like I said, at 2 a.m. So there's that. And I couldn't go in the guest room because I didn't change the sheets. It's like when we have, it's like very conflicting. I absolutely love seeing family. I love seeing Matt's family. I love seeing my kids play with their grandparents. But I also really wish they could go home at night. I'm a very private, introverted person. So having people in my house overnight is very like taxing on me, just mentally. So as much as I love them visit, it's very nice when they go because then I have so much stuff to do, like cleaning the room. And Matt's parents are bath people. To each their own. My family's definitely not bath people. They come and they take baths, and Matt was telling me I'm being ridiculous. Maybe I'm just being like an over paranoid mom, but I'm not a fan of bathtub sharing, especially with little kids, if you know what I mean. So anyway, as soon as they left, my kids usually take a bath every night except for when Matt's parents are here because I'm not a fan of the bath sharing thing. So as soon as they leave, I like Lysol wipe the tub and I had to clean it. So that was like my cleaning as soon as they left so that the kids could take a bath last night. So that's pretty much like all the cleaning I had the mental capacity to do yesterday. And I think I've talked about this before. It's one of the, I was talking about this with my friends. We don't wear shoes in the house, but I don't impose that rule on other people. So like literally the first thing I do when people leave is I clean the floors because it grosses me out. So that's on the menu, on the to-do list today. I gotta feed Sissy. She got up at 5, which means I try to keep her up for about 3 hours. So she should go down around 8. She was actually being super weird with sleeping. She got up at like 3 a.m. when Matt's parents were here, which is very rare. She doesn't usually do that. Like got up and was up. And she's been doing that a lot, yelling. One of her teeth came through, so I'm assuming that is bothering her. So I'm just trying to deal with that. It's the week of Thanksgiving. I don't have too much to do. I have friends coming this Thanksgiving, which is lovely because then I don't have to worry about hosting overnight guests. In case you're new, we live in Virginia. Our family predominantly lives in Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. So about 3 to 5 hours away, depending who they are. So every time they come to visit, they stay here in the house, which is nice and kind of not nice. It's just a lot of work for me. And Matt's parents came this weekend. Now it's Thanksgiving. Matt is actually having a minor surgery on November 30th. That is Matt's parents' baby, get that. So they're gonna come visit. And then of course Christmas, and they're gonna come visit again. And my parents are coming visit again. It's so many overnight guests, so many overnight guests. And it's like, but what is the line from Christmas Vacation? It was like, it's the holidays, we're all suffering. It is what it is. January can't come soon enough. But anyway, I have a couple things, and I'm going to be hanging out at my girlfriend's house who lives by the hospital with the kids, because the hospital is actually like an hour and a half away. It's pretty far. We're gonna do that. I want to make her a gift basket as a thank you. So I'm gonna try to make for the first time shower melts. I think we're gonna try to do that today while Tilly's taking her nap. It's my goal, so we'll see. That's what I want to accomplish today. It's Thanksgiving week. The only thing I have to do is dinner rolls. I was going to make this pumpkin Swiss roll, but my girlfriend said she's bringing dessert, and I don't want to like upscale her or like, you know, be like, oh yeah, bring a dessert, and then I made one. I think that's weird. So I told Matt I will make it. I just won't make it for Thanksgiving. So all I have to do now is dinner rolls and keep feeding this little one. You are crazy. Yeah. Okay. So let me make my breakfast. Have I mentioned Paul is still sleeping? Paul is still sleeping. It's only 6:30. I'm gonna eat breakfast. I eat the same thing pretty much every single day. This makes filming so challenging. I have ground turkey, eggs, and then I have unsweetened yogurt with berries, and I put a flaxseed, hemp seed, chia seeds, and a little bit of maple syrup on it. I'm trying not to eat any carbs when I first wake up. I've been really into reading about insulin resistance, and I've also read this thing about not having caffeine the first 2 hours you're awake, and it's supposed to help with like that 2 to 3 p.m. slump, and it actually does work. So I've just mixed up my morning a little bit. So let me keep feeding her and get my breakfast made. We were so loud this morning. She's smiling, by the way. She's smiling and yelling at me. This girl, I swear. So here is my breakfast that I'm having this morning. So this is 2 eggs and some ground turkey, it's probably like a 1/6 of a pound. I put that in there. Sometimes I put cheese on it, sometimes I don't. And then here's my unsweetened yogurt with flaxseed, hemp seed, what else did I say? Chia seed, a little bit of maple syrup, and some blueberries. And I'm just having water right now. I'll have coffee in a little bit. And what are you eating, girl? You're making a lot of noise, huh? Yeah, you are. And then she's just having, she had a hard-boiled egg, berries, and a freezer waffle that she was yelling at me till I broke it up in pieces. Right? Yeah. You're just a happy girl. And then for now, you probably can't tell where he is. He's right there. Paul's still sleeping, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast with Tilly girl, and then hopefully Paul wakes up, and this one is being kind of crazy. She should have gone right back to bed. I'm gonna put her down. She woke up at 5:15, so I'm gonna put her down like 8, I think. And I'm gonna try to get something done with Paul, so we'll be back. come wherever you put a coffee cup, a hot liquid, babies want to play with it. If you saw me, I was moving my cup around. She kept following it. But it is 7:55. She's losing her mind. I know she's tired, right? So she got up at 5:15. I was going to try to milk it till 8:15, but I'm just going to take her up now. But what I do now is Paul is sitting right there watching TV. He's going to be 3 in 2 months. So he's still a baby in my opinion, but not a kid. So what I do is there's baby gates on this room. I baby gate him in here. And I take Mo out. I 100% trust Mo, but it's the 1%, 99% trust Mo. The 1% of me doesn't trust any animals with my kids at all. So Mo usually just sleeps on the landing while I'm putting her down. So I'm gonna lock Paul in here, baby gate. Like there's nothing he can get to. And also, I don't know if you can tell, but up here is a baby monitor, so I can see him. This usually takes about 10 minutes tops. So I know I have a TV program on. It's a YouTube channel. It's like the farming guy, I think. It's like farm simulation he's really into. So he has his smoothie, he's watching that, and I know that he'll be preoccupied for at least 10 minutes while I can go put her down. I still don't 100% like leaving him alone, but it's like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I can't bring him upstairs, he's gonna wake her up. He's not gonna let me put her down quietly. So that's kind of our new morning routine thing that I've been doing when I put her down for her first nap. So let me go put her down and I will be back. So Tilly's asleep, and I asked Paul, this is the new thing, this is like mommy and Paul time, so I asked him if he wants to read a book, wants to do crafts, if he wants to play with mommy, or if he wants to do school. So I have some 2-year-old preschool books that I got that we work on. They're like, he's doing like matching and some things like that, and he told me he wants to watch TV, and I was like, I feel ya. We all had a long weekend. So I've talked about cleaning the floors before. I do have like a Swiffer thing from Grove with a really nice smelling floor cleaner, but I really just feel like the steam cleaner gets it really clean, especially with like just people with shoes in my house. Does anybody else feel like that? Anyway, I'm gonna steam clean the floor. I have read since then that this is horrible to do to your floor. I don't know what kind of floor it is. Whoever bought this house, it was like abandoned and there were squatters in it, and like the garage door was missing from what our neighbors told us, and they used to like burn garbage in like the front lawn and stuff. And then this husband and wife bought it, and they own a construction. He was a realtor and she's a contractor, and they flipped it. But like they didn't use expensive stuff when they flipped it, which I get because you're trying to make money off of it. Totally makes sense. But the flooring they used, I don't know what it is. Matt told me it's not expensive, so I don't really feel bad. And I personally don't like it. It always looks dirty. So I steam clean the floors now because it just works better, and I feel like it's cleaner, especially with like kiddos on the floor and everything. I do like this mop. This one is ThermaPro 211, and this little thing comes off and you can do things with it. But the cord isn't very long, and I'm sure it's that way for a reason, but you have to keep unplugging it to do like everything down here. So let me steam clean this, and I steam cleaned it actually. Matt's parents came on Friday, and I steam cleaned it on Thursday, because Paul spilled chocolate milk on the floor. So I just was like, well, I'll clean the whole floor. So I'll show you how dirty it gets. It's gross. So for perspective, here's the rag. It's pretty clean. There's a little bit of spots on it. So we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. One of those, like, you know, where people like shampoo their carpets and they show you the dirty water. I don't know if anybody else finds that satisfying or if I'm just a weirdo and like that. But I'll show you what it looks like. It's probably disgusting. you ready? Oh, actually, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it's all in my head. I don't know. Do you let people in your house with shoes on? Does it make you skeevy out, or is it just me being weird? I'm going to put this on the deck to dry, and then I actually put that liner in with my dirty diapers because there's so many cycles on my wash that it gets it really, really clean. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to lay my diapers outside because they're done. Oh my god, it is freaking cold outside. I was gonna put my jacket on and then I changed my mind last second. So the diapers are out there drying. I literally let them dry all day. In the summer, it takes like, I don't know, 2-3 hours, but in the winter, it takes the entire day, and the hemp ones will still be a little damp at night, so I'll throw them in the dryer, but it still shortens the dryer time exponentially. But one of the main reasons why I put them out there is a lot of people just throw them in the dryer. I swear they have a smell to me when I put them in the dryer. I do that sometimes, like if it's raining, there's absolutely no point in putting them on the deck because the humidity is too high. But I like them to air dry. I feel like they don't smell in general, but I feel like there's like a mustiness to them if I put them in my dryer. Also, my dryer is not the best. It's like I don't even do towels in it because it'll take like 3 hours, and I'm not exaggerating. I also put towels on the deck. Anyway, they're out there drying. My clothes are drying in the dryer, but I'm gonna save that for when Tilly wakes up because that's a good activity to put her on the floor. I like folding laundry with her on the floor because she's just entertained and she's sitting there helping me. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask Paul one more time if he wants to do reading, school, crafts, or play with mommy. And if he still wants to watch TV, that's totally fine. I totally get that mood. I'm then going to clean the kitchen. But I do try to see if he wants mommy and me time. He doesn't always. Sometimes he just wants to chill by himself. I just have to unload the dishwasher, and that's pretty much it. Wipe the counters down. And then I'd love to make some of these shower steamers with you. We're gonna test them out, and if they work, I'm gonna use one tonight, and if they work and I like them, then I'll make them for my girlfriend for her gift basket, and I'll do a whole little video on the shower steamers. I just have to figure out where I put the ingredients for them. It's very simple, but I don't know where one of my ingredients is. So this is the Grove Christmas tree scent that I got a couple weeks ago. I did a video on. I love the way it smells. It makes the house smell like a Christmas tree. We have not decorated for Christmas yet, but I've seen on Instagram and Facebook so many of my family and friends have been decorating for Christmas. Have you guys decorated for Christmas before Thanksgiving? Are you in after Thanksgiving? I'd be all for decorating for Christmas right now. Honestly, I'm just too lazy to do it. But maybe the weekend after Thanksgiving is supposed to be very cold and rainy, so maybe I'll put up the Christmas tree then. But until then, I got the scent. The only thing is it doesn't last. You only smell it when you wipe and then it just dissipates, but it's fine. I love it. It's a little thing that picks me up. So the kitchen's all picked up. I'm just gonna hit my list to see if there's a couple of things to do. I mentioned Matt is having surgery next week. I don't think he minds if I share. He's not that old. Matt is only 42 years old, but he's having a hip replacement surgery. He has been struggling with hip pain for a very, very long time. Matt is just one of those play hard kind of people. So he is having his hip replaced on November 30th. There's just a couple things that I need to prep for that. Like I feel like after surgery you want like warm things. So I already have beef stew in the fridge. We had that a couple weeks ago. And I want to make sure there's some soups in the fridge that I can just pull out and he can have those the first couple days. His parents are coming. Matt's having surgery Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to have to leave the house on Wednesday at like 4 in the morning. So I think his parents wanted to come that Thursday, but me and Matt were like, we need a day to like recollect ourselves. So they're going to come Friday and stay through Sunday, which is a nice short visit. I'm not really going to prepare anything. I might go to Food Lion and grab like some Tombstone pizzas or something. Keep it very, very simple. I'm not entertaining. They are visiting. They're like hospital visitors in a sense. Like they're coming because their son had surgery. We're not like going to wineries and stuff. So I'm not like uber entertaining. Mo is getting boarded because I wasn't sure how long we were going to be gone. This is wild. So Matt is having a hip replacement and it's robotic. And the surgery is supposed to be, the doctor said, averages about 90 minutes. Isn't that insane for hip replacement surgery? But we have to be there 2 hours after, and after the surgery, it could be 2 to 3 hours. We have to go closer to Washington, D.C. for the surgery. It's in traffic, going there at least. So I am probably getting up at like 3:34 in the morning. It's gonna be a long day. And the surgery averages 90 minutes, but could be up to 2.5 hours. And recovery is anywhere from 90 minutes to 3 hours. So it's just this very long window away from home. I didn't want to leave Mo home alone. So he is being boarded. I need to call the vet and ask them to send over Mo's vaccinations to the boarding place. I need to do that this morning. I keep forgetting. I just don't have time for phone calls. It's like there's too much going on. Everybody's so dang loud. So I think I'm gonna try to do that right now. Get that off my list. Dinners this week are always easy because it's before Thanksgiving. So when Matt's parents are here, I broke open a pack of hot dogs. So we have hot dogs, we got barbecue, and they make the most delicious like hamburger rolls, but I don't eat barbecue on hamburger rolls, I just like eat it on a platter. But I don't throw those away. So we're gonna have hamburgers on those rolls one night. And then Wednesday, I think I just have leftovers as the thing. Yeah. We'll figure out, you know, something. I don't want any leftovers in my house, basically. So I'm looking at my to-do list today. All right, let me knock some of this stuff off my to-do list. Okay, so this next one is I'm gonna make shower steamers, and it was funny because I thought this is what I needed. So I went and tried to scour to try to find it, and it turns out it's not. It's just baking soda and Epsom salt. So I'm gonna test these out on myself first before I use them as gifts. So I'm just gonna have the recipe. I'm just using this like cheapo blend that I got from Amazon a couple years ago. It's probably horrific quality essential oils. I will not use this for the gift, but I'm just gonna use this one because I like that smell. So this is Christmas wreath. Okay, so I am going to put these, I think I'm gonna put these in my office so nobody messes with them. And it takes 48 hours to dry, so I wanna put this video out before these will dry. So I will put in the description box, I'm gonna post this video on Wednesday. I'll put in the description box on Thursday if I like these or not. And then I'll do a separate video. We're gonna make these as a gift for somebody. This is a great holiday. I love these DIY holiday stocking stuffers. And bath bombs are nice, but like I never take baths. So this, if this works, this is pretty awesome. So Tilly is awake. I fed her. We're downstairs. Everybody's had diaper changes. Paul finally got dressed. There she is. We're about to fold that laundry I was talking about. Then it's almost lunchtime, which is nap time, which is hopefully everybody goes down so I can have some quiet time. I need what I'm calling admin time. I need to go through my email. I've got bills on my desk, things like that. So I'm hoping that these little munchkins take a really nice nap. But I'm gonna end this here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you like videos like this. If you do, give me a thumbs up so I know. Leave me some comments below. I love talking to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.